Okay, so DBL Nation, we want your opinion on this next story, okay? This woman, and I'm going to read your comments, so please start writing in. This woman was not allowed on a Southwest Airlines flight because the airline said her top was lewd, obscene, and offensive. Now, the woman recorded what happened to her, including when the pilot tried to help. Take a look.
They're hating on you because you're looking good. Is that right?
I don't take this lightly at all. I would like to get on my plane.
If they have it in their book, or where they want you to cover up, are you willing to do that?
I want to see it because
Sure.
I'm not, right now I was just giving police my body.
Wow. The pilot ended up giving her a large T-shirt, which she did end up wearing on the flight. So Southwest said they promote a, quote, family-centric environment, and they leave it up to passengers to use good judgment and exercise discretion. Now, they did apologize to the woman, and they did refund her flight, but she insists it's not right to tell her what to wear because of the way that she is shaped. So this is where we want to hear from you, DBL Nation. We want to know what you think. Was this outfit appropriate to wear on a flight, in your opinion? Go ahead and vote at dblvote.com to weigh in, and then I'm going to read comments too. But Tori, how do you feel?
First of all, I just think this always happens to a curvy black person. Let's just call that out. It constantly seems to happen. If a large white man had a tank top on that was spaghetti straps and you could see part of his pectorals, would he get kicked off a flight? Second, though, I understand that that might be a little uncomfortable or offensive to some people. Modesty is important, and people used to get dressed up to go travel on planes. But guess what you can do, Sam? You can turn your head and not look. There's no reason to kick someone off, to make them feel so undignified, and to make them feel like they're being policed, I think.
Erica, do you agree or disagree with Tori?
I think the young woman was putting her best fashion foot forward, and it certainly, if I could rock it, I may rock that same outfit. Let's just be really clear about what this is, especially as someone who has been in an airport lately. There are so many things that need to be worried about in terms of social distancing that is not happening in a lot of situations. People covering their faces with masks, making sure that the plane is sanitized and disinfected. What one woman chooses to wear is her prerogative to do so, especially given the fact that the airline refunded her ticket. That means that they never came forward with anything to say that what this gate attendant was saying was the truth. So if it wasn't a part of the policy, then you're just deciding to make a mountain out of a molehill, essentially, because this woman at least had clothes on. All of her parts were covered. I don't see what the big deal is.
Well, you two are in the minority.
I know.
Because if you look at the vote right now, Erica, 76% of our viewers say no. Let me really quickly, before we leave for break, give you some comments from DBL Nation. Charmaine says it comes down to generations. Older people will be more offended than younger people. Dina says, I'm all for body positivity, but not everything is fat shaming. Sometimes it's just decency. Abigail says, I don't think it's asking too much to put on a shirt. And Viviana says, the only reason I'd want her to cover up is so that my husband doesn't get a heart attack. I just want to take note that those are all women that made those 4 comments. And I find that very interesting.
Sam.
All right, Erica, stick around. Coming up on DBL, 2 big names in children's entertainment, Barbie and Sesame Street.